All right. Is this working? All right. I've made a lot of changes to my OBS today, like crazy amounts. So let me know if you can hear me, if you can hear the game. If the game is too loud. Yeah, I'm playing this for now. 3 is a prequel. So it starts off with 3 and then you go to 1 and 2. But I want to get like a review out for this game. So I'm going to play through the first 2 are about 10 hours each. Maybe 12 hours each. They're really short. The third one is about 30, 40 hours. So I'll tackle that after. I did, Brandon. I put it in my video this morning. Oh no, dude. I mess around with a lot of things. I'm gonna click on the record button and I need you guys to let me know if anything is breaking, because it could very well just literally blow everything at this point, because I haven't actually tested streaming and recording with the new settings and the new plugins and everything that I put in. And let me know if the game is too loud. I don't think it's too loud, but obviously the music is there and the music is a bit dramatic. Is perfect audio on average with other videos on YouTube? Okay, cool. So I've got it set to where I want it to then. All right, so here we go. We're going to start recording. So hopefully this is not going to self-destruct. And if it does, then next time I'll try streaming from a console. So this is Dragon Quest 2. So yeah, the order to play this in, the true order, is Dragon Quest 3, then Dragon Quest 1, and then Dragon Quest 2. That's the correct order. But like I said, this is a lot shorter, and I wanted to give this a go first. Please decide upon a name. Okay. This is a part of my OCD. Does anyone know the main character's real name in Dragon Quest? What's his name? I will go Googling it if I have to. Wait, why is it saying it's not receiving enough bandwidth? Are you guys having problems? It's saying that you guys are receiving problems. Let's see if that fixes it. You're having buffering issues? Let's see. It's not bad. I think it's because I was trying to record and it didn't like it. It didn't like it one bit. There's no dropped frames. All right, that's somewhat better. That should have fixed it now. A little bit because I've stopped recording. Let's set make her about. Is that better now? No more buffering? All right. Yeah, I've just did a quick Google search myself as well. You got Aris and Aleph. So I'm gonna go with Aris. Is the stream better now? So it looks like I'm not gonna be able to record, which sucks. Yeah, I turned the recording down, but I want to be able to record without my camera there so I can use the footage for review purposes. Having my face there all the time in the reviews just doesn't make for a good experience. I'm really gonna have to pick up another PC. That is going to be the only option. Okay. That's gonna be the only choice. Because the moment I put it back on and start recording, and I'll set the polarity to medium, right? If I start recording, it's going to go bad again. NA? What do you mean NA? It says excellent to me. Stream status is excellent. So let's see how this goes. And if it still starts to buffer again, I've got it on the status activities page. So if it goes bad, then I'll stop recording again. Are you happy with the name Aris? Yes. Yeah, it goes bad. Alright, I've stopped recording. It is what it is. Let me just type that in. Alright, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me now. Things should have stabilized. We're good to go. Yeah, it would have, because 30 seconds ago I hit the record button. So it's going to stabilize now. What language do you want the characters to speak in? English. Do you want to display the location of your current objective on the map? Yes. Please select the difficulty mode. Draki Quest. For those who want to breeze through battles and savor the story, switch to this difficulty if you find the goings-on got too tough. For those who want a fair challenge, if you're not sure which difficulty for you, give this one a try. For those who want a real challenge, you'll face stronger foes and earn fewer experience points. Why would anyone choose that? Let's go Dragon Quest, mate. Alright. Yeah, I've stopped recording. The game will automatically save. Sorry about the inconvenience, folks. Nah, I want to finish the game in like 10 hours. I'm hearing you.
Hero, can you hear me?
Maybe.
A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely.
That sounds bad for you.
It may already be too late.
Well, I'm off then.
Nevertheless, perhaps you, Scion of Erdrick, might prevail.
Nah, I'm way too lazy for that.
Please, you must make for Tantacha.
I don't want to.
You must do all that you can.
Can't I just go back to bed?
Rests with you.
Mate, if the rest of the world's fate rests with me, they're fucked. You picked the wrong guy. Can you imagine the fate of the world resting on my shoulders? Mate, that's it. Armageddon is here. Canst thou stand? Speak up to me! 'Tis not, I can yet fight. But we find ourselves surrounded, Captain. All is surely lost. We cannot permit to be, for should we fall, who shall remain to keep the fiends from birth? Huzzah, you weaklings! Thou art here to aid us? We are in debt, stranger. Hast thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished. Indeed, to best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. Well, you know, I was lazy and got bored and thought I'd help you guys out. Community night was okay. He had its ups, it had its downs. We played some really, really bad games. Like, Towerborn was trash. 33 Immortals was not very good. Trials was good, but that demonetized my whole stream. And then we went to Outlast Trials, which was quite fun. Quite late. What do you mean bullets? If I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyest thou somewhere? Zounds! Thou art of the line of mighty Erdrick? The hero of legend? And thy powers with a blade? And a voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for Tantagel? Nonsense! Such talk is the stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue. Thou addressest our deliverer. Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king that's of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence. 'Tis the very least we can do. I love the art style though. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantagel. And beyond it, that accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of that foul demon, who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. The Eye of Sauron, the Dragon Lord. Oh yeah, the HD-2D remakes are really good. Graphically, they look really nice. They do a great job with them. Just look at it. It's not just the the old Star version. It's like a proper remake. We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Loric 16, will shortly grant an audience to one such as thee. Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word that he is indeed a scion of the legendary hero. The veracity of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantagel, nay, our entire world hath need of such warriors as he. I'm gonna be honest, that guy is a pure simp. Ah, but forgive me, stranger, I have not yet asked of thee thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? I should have called myself asshole. We owe our lives to this asshole.
Well met, traveller. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true? Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
I have no idea of the legend. But I do plan to go back to number 3 and play that first. This is going to be just an impressions video. So I'm going to say yes for the sake of it. Because I'm going back.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the heroes' bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick?
I'm going to be honest with you, that guy on the right, the one with the purple cloak and the blue attire, he looks shady as fuck. Look at him. The way he's looking at me like he wants to turn around and stab the king and then come straight at me. He looks shady. There is nothing that's going to tell me that that guy is not going to turn on us. That guy is sus. Everything about him looks sus. From his hairstyle, from the way he stands, from his attire. He is definitely going to backstab us at some point. I guarantee it. Mate, even his boots speak of him being sus. Just look at it. Man's wearing tights. Who wears tights in this day and age?
Praise be! These are glad tidings indeed. But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream? Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed.
It's honor.
Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
I told you
Calm
his sus.
thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless. Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
That Biff.
Now, young
Got
hero,
a flat face too.
thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the shrine of rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
Is that it? 120 gold coins and some useful items, and puts them in his bag. Yeah, you better step away from me, cheapskate. Where's my 100 million gold? Opening the main menu is easy, just press Y. Or immediately after it's ended, you can, at any time during a conversation or immediately after it's ended, you can commit what you heard to memory by pressing the options button. Keep in mind, can be revisited by selecting recall. all that you've heard has been vain. Far be it from me to question His Majesty wisdom in grasping threads of hope. However, slender when it presents itself. Pray do as he hath asked of thee. His Majesty hath suffered much, and I would not see his hopes dashed once more. Shouldst thou wish to learn more of the voice that spoke upon thee, and of the hero of legend, go play the previous game, but you're not going to do that right now, so pray visit Edric's Hollow and the Shrine of Rain Oath. And when thou hast done so, return here unto me. I would in my turn learn of which thou might discover. Arros. I've played I played like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4. I still haven't played 4 After Years. I still want to play that. You had this spin-off Dimensions on mobile, but I can't get that to work anymore, which is a shame. I played 7, 8, 9. No, 9 I haven't finished. 10. 11 I did finish, but then they released a new expansion, so I need to go back and do that. 12 I finished, 13 I finished, 14 is still ongoing, but the 10-year saga is done. 15 I finished, 16 I finished. So I've really only got 5, 6, 4 After Years, and Dimensions, and 9 to play through, and now I've done them all. I couldn't stand 9, it was so boring. Hey, Triz, how's it going, buddy? Is there anything to rob in the castle? I see nothing to rob in the castle. Normally there's stuff to rob. I played Crystal Chronicles. They're quite fun, especially in multiplayer. However, I like how one reviewer reviewed Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. He said that the AI was so dumb that it shouldn't be allowed to exist, and there is a lot of truth in that. If you're not playing that game with people, just don't play it. I've watched them repeatedly walking into lava for ages. They just keep walking in and dying for no reason whatsoever. They really are stupid. So Final Fantasy I've played, Breath of Mana a little bit, the Mana series I've played some. Chrono Cross I played, Chrono Trigger I didn't. If you fancy going faster, try holding the B. I figured that much out already. But yeah, Community Night last night was pretty good. We played some cool games. It's a shame that we lost a number of subs because of it. But that's just part and parcel, I guess. Not everyone wants to watch streams, and some people get annoyed if you're doing gaming streams. They don't like it. That's why people usually go to Twitch and so forth to do that sort of stuff. But yeah, I lost 5 yesterday because of it. But I kind of expect it. It's why people usually have a separate channel for it. What if Xbox has the marketing rights to GTA 6? Honestly, Triz, unless there's a pre-existing contract in place with Sony, I don't expect anyone to have it. It's just going to cost way too much money, and it's just not worth it. Everyone knows GTA. It's not one of those games that people wouldn't know. Like, I get Hogwarts Legacy, for example. I know there were people that actually didn't know that game was available on Xbox, so they bought it on their PlayStation, even though Xbox is their preferred platform. But they didn't actually know. But with GTA, everyone knows, man. It's just not worth it. Illusion of Gaia, not heard of. Bahamut Lagoon, I've heard of. Lots of memories just came back. It should do, my friend. Games of old were just really cool. They didn't need to rely on the frills and shills of everything. They were just great in their own way. Now, I need to figure out how to get out of here. Let's see. What equipment do I have? I've got a copper sword, leather shield, hat, no accessories. Okay, let's go to the shop. Most towns home to several shops have these. It was okay. What's the feather for? Okay. So I've got a copper sword. I've only got 128. I want the Iron Lance sword. But it's way too expensive, man. And then I want the hardwood headwear. Man, I am so poor. Okay, I can't afford anything. Darren, it's just that people basically come and they're here for the podcast, the videos. They don't like watching streams. It's just part of the thing. So when I do these streams, there's a, you know, it's just something that happens. Nothing bad. If you feel a bit lost, press X to take you to the map. It will show your current location and give you a good idea of your surroundings. Travelers tips, a curated collection of useful information. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, I'm supposed to go up there. Alright, so we got a long journey up there. I do like this as well, that they actually show you where you need to go, because you would not have any fucking clue where you need to go. Oh, what is that over there? I see something over there. We're gonna go check it out now. We're not gonna check it out. Alright, where is right bumper? Let's try fast. Nope, let's try ultra fast.
Not today.
Much better. No hand holding in those games? A bit of it, Darren. A bit of it. I'm liking it. Alright, let's see. Equipment. It's a downgrade. Downgrade! Mate, I got level 2. Let's go. But yeah, now that I'm not on Twitch anymore, and that's done with, I am going to create another account for like Twitch drops and stuff. And what happens in the future, I may one day go back, who knows. But right now I want to focus on this channel and this channel only, rather than splitting myself into two. And with the way that I've been constantly harassed on the other side of my other channel by this one person, whoever it is, trying to delete my channel. They've copyright struck me twice. I've taken that channel down already. So now, literally, my sole focus is on this channel and this channel only. I'm going to look into doing a lot more previews for games, a lot more reviews for games. So hopefully you guys will like that as I try to add more variety to the channel rather than just news on its own. And hopefully over time that sort of stuff will pick up. But that's the plan for the channel right now. I had just under 15,000 subs. And it was called TheChaosLounge Gaming. But someone got really salty with me and started copyright claiming content that wasn't theirs. And, well, YouTube believed them. After the second one, I've had to take the channel down to make sure it doesn't get deleted so they don't come back again. Hey, Grey Fox. Yeah, I exposed their email online, who it was, and YouTube was like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. And I said, well, you're not doing anything to protect me, so I'm going to make sure I protect myself. And protect other people. I've had a number of people now reach out to me complaining about that same person, that they've been attacked as well. It's not nice, man. This is my second channel, yeah. My guy. I wonder if I can use it outside of battle. It doesn't tell me, it only gives me their email address. But because now I have 2 strikes on that channel, I've had to basically take it down and private the whole channel for the next 30 days. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to bring it back around. Don't worry, it wasn't like that channel had nothing to do with like Xbox and PlayStation. It was more gacha related. And they're a lot worse than the console wars that you see today. Susanna, I did challenge it, and YouTube would basically just rejected my claim instantly. They wouldn't even take it to the claimant. They just instantly said the claimant was right, and that was it. Oh, no. So the way the YouTube copyright thing works, it's channel specific, not account specific. So on this account, I've got 2 channels. Well, 3 technically. And so it's only affecting one of the channels. This one isn't affected by it. Staying on top of statuses. All kind of icons can pop up next to characters' names in battle, which symbols temporarily changes the attributes. Give the buffs and debuff sentries a gander. You can store all kinds of objects in your seemingly bottomless bag. Let's go! I can store as much as I want. A hoarder's dream. That said, you won't be able to rummage through the item or equipment bags while in a fight, no matter how neatly you pack. That's okay, I can live with that. In short, if you think you'll need to call on something in a battle, keep it in your person. And the graphics in this game are just so awesome. Grey Fox, that's another one I'm really interested in. You, at last, we arrive at Edric's Hollow. 'Twas no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey will be little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, so the legends will tell. Let us forget this folly and return homeward. We barely made it thus far in one piece. Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come friends, now is not the time to lose heart. Together there is no hardship we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here is where our adventure truly begins. Thou art a warrior. It seemeth seekest thou to the grave of the hero of legend? Yes, just as I thought. When once again the fiends appeared, the hero's tomb retired, therein the hero's power of fine, for fine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by the old sage, Thou wert led here by the old adage, wert thou not? As were we. Which maketh us rivals. This being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee! Are you dumb? Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come. Mate, my character's dumb. Special kind of dumb. They eventually followed up and basically told me, sent me a copy and paste response. So I replied quite rudely to YouTube. And in return, they said, can you please delete that email address? And I said no. And then they sent me another one saying, but this is personal information. And I said, I don't really give a shit. You're not protecting anyone. So I will. Yeah, it doesn't have a name, but a lot of people kind of... The Game Boy version of Dragon Quest did have a name called Aris. And then there was another version of the game that did have it as well, called Aleph. But yeah, so that's my plans for the channel going forward. I'm going to be doing the podcasts, I'm going to be covering the news, and I'm going to see how these streams go. If they are negative and people don't want them and then it just means I get more free time to myself and I'll stop doing it. Am I lost? Surely not. I need only think. Yeah, that's what I said in my video, Darren. that is what I said in my video. They're just focusing on number 2 and 3 at the moment, and working their way up. Oh, I obtained the Sandstorm Scroll. Does that mean I've noticed spell Sandstorm now? No. Have I got anything? Another leather shield. Okay, I will equip that. Still no accessories. Oh, you can actually auto equip the best items as well. Nice. Yeah, he is a descendant of the Erdrick line. Wait, I am poisoned. Can I? That's 30. No. No. If I use this scroll, does that mean I learn the spell? I'm gonna die real quick. I'm poisoned. So as you can see here, when you have a team, you can set it so they auto attack, and you've got like different strategies for different people that you can give them. Pretty cool. I think these die in one hit anyway, so no point, yeah. It's an ability? Okay, so I should use it then. That she does. A divine dagger. Oh, we gotta take that one. Extra damage there. Let's see. Alright, so let's go this way. I love the fact that you've also got an instant map as well. I can. Yeah, one sec. How do we... Can we get to the options menu? I think this is all we can go. What do you need to know from the options? I think Halo 4 and 5 will be remade as well. I think they're gonna go through the whole lot before they get to the next Halo. The dog get frightened of me, so what I would not give to be safely home. He hurts. Alright, at least this is a straight path so I can cover. Come on, you need to give me an antidote. I mean, I'll take the gold, but I need... Alright, we're gonna... Oh, I hit the wrong enemy. I mean, she knows what she's doing, right? She's an attractive woman. And showing her tits is going to get a lot of male attention. And female, I guess. She's playing the game. And she's really good at it. But frightened? Me? Nonsense. I am merely resting.
Not today. Not today.
But yeah, so I'm gonna probably from now to the end of December, I'm gonna be doing some gaming streams as well. So we're gonna see how that's going to continue. Cures poison. Am I still poisoned? I'm no longer poisoned. On your adventure, you may come across some shiny trinkets known as mini medals. These can be traded for all kinds of wonderful prizes with a certain someone who is maximally mad about amassing mini medals. Thou scarest me not, Sir Slime, have at thee. Oh, sorry, just like me to go and fell asleep with my eyes wide open. I'm not a bad slime, really. I just like a midday snooze now and again. She's trying to fight a sleeping slime. And so yeah, so that's the plan for the channel right now. Hopefully people will enjoy it. Hopefully people will stick around and go along. I've since given my Twitch channel to my son. He's actually gained more followers in 48 hours than I have in the last year, so at least he's getting good progress on that, and it's shaping up really nicely. So yeah, I think this was the right choice. He generally plays co-op party games like Phantasphobia. He also plays like PvP games like Valorant. His first stream is going to be Monday, I believe. He's basically taken over my schedule. So he's going to be streaming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe. And he may add a weekend to it as well. But yeah, he plays all sorts of like co-op games that are finding like Repo, you know, Twitch-friendly games that are played with groups of people. And there's usually a bunch of them that kind of collaborate and they just go off. So they're kind of helping each other grow along the way. And they've been telling my son to start his channel for a while. And I've been pondering about stopping Twitch for a while because of just no progress. And it just seemed like the right thing to do at the right time. So he is on his way. It should be, yeah. Nothing has changed outside of his name. It's now called the Minibambi TTV. Don't ask me. I'm not even gonna go into it. After he gains way more followers, take the channel back. Hey, do you know how much he's bankrolling me at the moment? I've had to sort out everything for him. I got him a new monitor. Now he needs a new webcam. He's bought a bunch of stuff from Etsy for his VTuber. He's sorting out all other sorts of stuff, and like he's really like proper going for it. Hey, Mr. Kima, how's it going? Now we need to ask you. Ask me what, Bullets? It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but Aris can just about make it out. I am Erdrick. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil island visible from Tantagel's shores, you will require 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, gather the hallowed triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt, those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. I bet he's gonna say, don't bother, it's a waste of time, you're putting yourself through way too much work for very little gain. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. It will be ours and no others. At last we have found it, mighty Edric's grave, and on it his very own words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power, unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardships. Yeah, these guys are out. These guys are out. Courage? Is that all it saith? Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword or the secret of a legendary magic. There is naught. Curse it all. So the ancient adage was naught but a lie. Perhaps not, after all, what's enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us. In our desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand, 'tis the desire for vengeance that driveth us to so. Our village was the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Yet it is as I feared. 'Tis not the place of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. But if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Did I see what Jeffy said? Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, I just can't be bothered with him. Part of it is covered in moss. He brushes away the moss and finds further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of King of Tentagel. Join forces with whoever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. That's what the king was waiting for. That's what the king was waiting for, boys. I don't really follow Jeffy at all. There's a reason why, you know, he was pushed out of PlayStation and pushed out of game development. I don't know if it's true, but there's rumors that he can't actually go back into game development. He's actually been completely lambasted with it. I think he had to sign. I think I mean, I haven't seen Devin for a while, to be honest. I think he's just busy with work. The lunatic. I remember actually going to Square Enix to test this out before it was released. That was a fun time. But yeah, no, with Jeffy, I mean, don't you remember when he interviewed Shuhei Yoshida? Shuhei constantly refused his invites because take the wrong one. Because of the questions that might come his way. And so when he promised you, Shuhei Yoshida, that he wouldn't do that, and he just wanted to, you know, have a discussion with him, the first chance he got, he started asking him awkward questions. It's just who he is. You know, you can't change a person. You know, the first chance he got, he went for it because he knew he was not going to get that chance again. This is an Xbox Play Anywhere title, by the way. Oh, I don't remember Woodpit, but I remember Shuhei was very uncomfortable in the questions, and he told him, and this is why people don't come onto your show. Yeah, it is. Do you know what? That's a really, really good point, Raichi. Really good point. And I can't answer that question. And it's irritating that it isn't Play Anywhere. It absolutely should be Play Anywhere. Hey, Yatazak. It's going well, thanks. Just having a chill stream, chatting about stuff, checking out Dragon Quest Part 1 and 2. Yeah, so far it's pretty good. Old school RPG. It's because KF. What's KF? Oh, because of, okay. Wondering. License the Breath of Fire IP to see. Oh, that would be cool, Woodstar. Yeah, they're making a new Mummy movie. That is really cool. And it's starring the original actors as well, which is even better. I have Final Fantasy Tactics on PSP and Play Store, but I really wanted to buy the remaster for the voice acting. Yeah, that's why I have the Xbox version. I'm just really disappointed that it's not Play Anywhere. So, I mean, I'm still playing it on Xbox, but it would have been so much better if I had access to it on another, across multiple devices. Do I go for more defense, or do I just stick with what I've got for now? That's a fairly big upgrade from 40 to 47. That still doesn't make sense, Zano, because Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be Play Anywhere. Rebirth is going to be Play Anywhere. Final Fantasy 16 was Play Anywhere. It doesn't. So all of those are Play Anywhere. That doesn't make sense. So the only thing I can think of is what Woodstar said, that there was actual problems with code that prevented it. I mean, if PlayStation also goes day and date to PC, there's no reason to own consoles at that point. Just go buy a PC. Spend big, get a really powerful PC. That graphics card will last you forever and a day. At that point, PC wins 100%. And this is another reason why Microsoft is going in the direction that they're going. And should PlayStation go day and date, there is nothing Sony can do to block that. Is that how much it's going for? Then it's going to cost me a lot of money getting 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Oh, I have to go to the other thing. The other shrine. I came here for nothing. I actually put a poll up on my YouTube channel to see if people wanted me to test out and make a video on the cloud streaming side of, not the remote play, because remote play is remote play, but the cloud streaming side of the Portal. I'll have a look at that poll. I assume most people said no, but if it's something that people want, I can definitely look into it. I'm gonna go all the way over there. How does one get there? So we go around here, go through that purple patch. Wait, there's no way to get through. How do you even... Wait, how does one even get there? There's the bridge. So I really should have just gone straight across there. Okay, well, let's go to that bridge and maybe there's a thing. There's also what looks like a little village there. I was talking to another creator who I'm not going to name at the moment. And they were advising I don't do it because there's a chance it can go horribly wrong. But yeah, right now I'm saving up for three things. The next Xbox, the next PlayStation, and the 6080 or the 6090. Probably go with a 6080 or something if they've got enough VRAM. Why can't you use them, Susano? No, Susano, you should just send them to me for free then, as a free gift. Since they're just gonna sit there and do nothing. Oh, it says sodium. Never mind. I didn't see that. So I actually finally got some sleep. Yesterday. I got a whopping 6 hours of sleep as opposed to having 2.5 hours sleep a day for the past 2 weeks. So my vision isn't all perfect right now. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Much better. Not today.
Yeah, I woke up at like 1 o'clock today and I was like, yeah, I'll have breakfast. And I was like, yeah, I was supposed to start streaming like an hour ago. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just go back to bed. And then it was like 4:30 and I was like, do you know what? I really want to try this game out and stream it. So let's do that. I see shiny, I go to shiny. I see shiny, I go to shiny. I should have bought the lance though. I think I could have one-shot these with the lance. The extra 7 damage probably would have done it. But maybe the lance is over here. Right? Maybe we'll find the lance here. The seed of defense. A medical herb. A nifty nut that permanently increases resilience by a little consumed. Okay. I will use it on Aris. Okay. Cures poison. I don't have any poison. This whisks you away to a previously visited settlement or dungeon. Yeah, no, I'm gonna save those in case. Equipment. Still crap. Oh, wait. What does it do? Oh, increasing my defense. Nice. That is one fat rat skull. That is one dead rat skull. Man, I really wanted to buy one of those Xbox Ally X's, but they are taking their sweet time in actually getting any stock. I'm actually losing all interest and just gonna buy a little mini PC instead for my streaming stuff. Oh, I'm gonna die. A magpie? Medical herb. Let's use spell. So what's in here? Oh, nice. Do it, man. But yeah. If I upgrade my graphics card, which I want to do next. Oh, stamina seed. Then I'm pretty much going to do a complete rebuild of my PC, because I've had this for a long time. I want to get the 9950 X3D CPU. My power supply is good. I can keep that. But everything else has to go. The motherboard. May sound like an odd question, right? But let me save this again. A DDR5 motherboard, will that be compatible with a with DDR4 RAM, or does it have to be DDR5? Didn't I get the pot? Oh, I missed this one. A good eye there, Lydian. Good eye. Yeah, I thought so. So I'll need to upgrade everything, which is fine. I've got no problem with that. I'll start off with 32 gigs of RAM and then upgrade to 64. Who knows, eventually I might go to 128. But the first thing first I need to sort out is the motherboard, the CPU. I think they're going to set me back the most. I think the CPU is like 500 quid. No, you don't have to attack me first, Spirit. Okay, you did not die. And I'm expecting to spend around 400-500 for the CPU, but I'm gonna wait for sale periods before I buy them. You know, like Black Friday, January sales, stuff like that. I'm not gonna just buy them at the retail price without a sale going on. So I'm gonna wait for like opportunist moments to build that sort of thing up. But once I've got all the pieces together, then I put it together. I think with a 9950 X3D, a good motherboard, 64 to 128 gig of RAM. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the 5080 Super or the 4090. Not sure yet. But with one of those, I think I should be good for a while. I'm really not interested in the 50 series, so I'd rather go 4 because I think the 4 series are just better overall. But depending on price, I might go 80 Super. Gaming and productivity. I've seen last year there were some really great deals on PC components. I think it's a bit early for the 50. We still haven't had the Super Series out yet, which comes out late this year. Or early next year. So we still got the 50 Super Series to come out first. Ba la la la, Foldero. The dying sun, the gloamings glow. Long lost the home I once did know. cancelled or pushed back. I can see it being pushed back. I don't think they'll miss an opportunity to make money. So I can't see it being cancelled. Aris, an admirer of my work, perhaps? Yes. Oh ho ho, and thou hast pursued me all the way here? Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am of course Zalin, descendant of Garland, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of my ancestor Virtuoso, though he was. I mean to strike out on mine own, to seek out new veins of song as yet unmined. Though the climb my face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Alfgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebearer's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based on in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Ha! Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once revelled in rebellion in subverting that for which Garland was well loved, I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I have heard quite the rumour. It seemeth that there is a place somewhere in Alfgard deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journeyed in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was first I set out. That thou art come here to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well travelled, good Aris. Shouldst thou happen across such a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. My wanderings too take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely cross again. Until then, friend, adio. I guess this whole area was just to meet him. And the mini barrel. Which means I should go back here and start trading more mini barrels. There has to be an entrance somewhere, right? Scaramouche! But yes, I want it from both, but in terms of streaming, I'm also going to pick up like something really cheap and go down that route. There it is, the bridge at the bottom. You have to go all the way around. God damn it. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up the Xbox LIX, because it's a powerful machine and it can run OBS. And it could basically act as my slave PC for streaming only. while my main rig does all the workhorse stuff. But they're taking so long to get any form of stock. It's just irritating now. I'm getting to the point where I'm just losing all interest and just gonna buy something small. He did. He did.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more, but she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Told you he did.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol?
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
Don't think about it.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend,
Yeah.
I would ask a boon of thee also.
No, don't do
News
it.
of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
Man started faking dying, you know, so I could go help him. What a loser. He thought I was going to help him. Should I help him? Don't you learn, friend? Even with ever fouler fiends at every turn, there is no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel or Kol. Take refuge while thou canst. Thou knows not where Kol might be found. Why, 'tis o'er the bridge here and onward a little to the northeast. Alright folks, are we going south to that poison place to keep those people alive? Or are we going to follow the story and go north? Or do we go north first and then south? What do we do? I see shiny. I have a copper sword. Wait for a sword. What does that musk do? More battles. Sup, Taz? Side mission first.
I have thee now!
Anyone interested in Silent Hill? Apparently it's landing 1 day before my birthday. I mean, I've already got it on PC. It was gifted to me some time ago. I mean, that's great news. Oh, that's a really hard witch. That crab? Oh my god! It looks like it might be Play Anywhere as well, by the way. Because it shows it's available on Series X and PC. Oh! How do you miss? How am I missing? I think I might die here.
I cannot fall.
I couldn't heal? Time to flee. What status is that? Do I have bedazzlement on me right now? I don't know what I have. There was info for statuses. I guess they're in one of these and I can't be bothered to find it. I'm gonna end up dead. Well, thank God that did. It's healing more than I can attack it. Dead. Maybe I need more health. Maybe coming here was a bad idea. Continue from autosave. Why am I going northeast? Wait a minute. You want me to go northeast? Okay, so why do you want me to go northeast? Oh my God, look at my health.
Much better.
Why is everything hitting so hard?
Heal.
Don't I want to go there? You want me to go there? I feel like I'm not supposed to be going here. These things hit really hard. I feel like I need to power level some. Finally, level 8. That's a bit better. That's not good. No, don't goddamn poison me! Man, that food smelled good. Better be the city of coal. I have arrived at the city of coal and I see a pony. Is this why you brought me here? So I can be in the land of ponies? Is that it? Is that it, Bullets? The first thing I see is a pony. What is this? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Huh? The first thing I get here and I see a pony. What is it you're trying to say? You want 6 gold coins? Go on then. Oh, so a pony home base. Is this how it will think? A wise and benevolent voice can be heard. Aris, my child, thou request 240. Is there all tells? I mean, it was always going to be on Xbox. They only had a 1-year exclusivity deal, so, you know. Is it confirmed to be Play Anywhere? It did look like it based on the available platforms, but you never know these days, man. That's a big upgrade, man. I want that spiked steel whip. Even the steel broadsword. But I could just run around in circles outside for a little bit and save up enough money to buy this. And then buy a couple of these. That'll increase my defense beautifully. Didn't I have like multiples of these? Well, can't break into people's houses. Alright, so looking, that was the Bardy Bard. So what's the difference between the shop on the bottom left and the shop on the bottom right? Top right. Look, child, this is a face that shall suffer itself. to be beside that of its destined lover and no other. Thou art an uncommonly lucky young fellow. When traveling the land, one may often encounter opponents of great strength and skill. That's nice face, and how must they must be dealt in the dark from wisdom. Knowest thou of such foes and how they must be dealt with? While many lesser monsters may overcome through main force alone, merely walloping away at more formidable opponents is not liable to suffice. Such battles are sure to be lengthy affairs, wherein observing one's opponent and raising one's defenses when a blistering blow is incoming shall surely serve thee well. Bear this too in mind, time spent healing is time not spent fighting. Be sure to enter such battles in a state of sufficiently rude health. Can I open this now? No. Merchant. You still have the Iron Lance. But the other one gave me like 70, man, and even 59. You're a little bad. $32 gold. Are you crazy? I need all the money I can get right now. Hot Springs. Can I get in? Yeah. Wait, I see shiny. I also see girl. Wilt thou sample the sensual Puff Puff for a mere 20 gold coins? Go on then. Well, art thou not alive with pleasure? And with that, the ritual is ended, and thy puffy, fluffy, flesh-hot spring egg awaiteth thy delectation. Nowhere else shalt you sample such delectable softness, nor such richness of flavor. Thou must savor every bite. It is the finest culinary sensation he has ever experienced. Are you for real? Brave Aris, bearer of blood of Edric, hero of legend, know that thy weapon will not serve to vanquish the Dragon Lord. The sword of fine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Seek it out and let it cleanse our realm of evil once more. I would say yes, because I don't like Kingdom Come Deliverance. So that's a no-brainer for me. I'm not really into Western RPGs. I'm more into my JRPGs. Always have been and always will be, really. It depends how much money I can earn outside here. If I can get like 5 or 6k, then I think I'll be in a good place to buy some stuff from this shop. Now did it go into coal? I wanted battles. Give me the battles. Give me the battles. Wait, there was shiny inside coal. I forgot to get the shiny.
I have thee now.
Man, this is gonna take forever. 40 gold coins. That's never gonna happen. But there was a shiny in here, right? Maybe they might give me like a really cool item. Where was it though? It was to the south of the hot spring. Contains the fairy flute. Okay, what does the fairy flute do? It's not an important item. It's not even... It is fabricated by fairies in an age long gone. What does it do? I didn't say I hate Kingdom Come Deliverance. I just said I prefer JRPGs over Western RPGs. I'd much rather play Astral Chain, Final Fantasy, or, you know, Dragon Quest, Mana, Children of Mana and stuff. I just prefer the more fantasy style as opposed to the more realism that the Western market does. Never said anything about hate though. With all the games that I do want to play, dude, I wish there is a lot. I gotta pick and choose. Man, this fight is not fun at all. Zap did nothing. That did nothing. And I'm about to die again. Alright, now that he's dead, this should go a little better. Or not. Or not. Let's try zapping you. Okay, you're dead. Give me a lot of XP for this. Is that it? One more of those and I'm a dead man walking. I don't even have MP anymore. And of course I'm poisoned again. Oh, bollocks. They're just consuming my stuff. I can't kill them. They're healing each other too much. There we go. Why did you get some antidotes? I didn't get any antidotes. Because I have some in the bag. I have one. And I was trying to save money for the weapon. But I don't think I'm gonna get enough to buy the weapon. I wanted that weapon. But we're gonna go back to the town. Maybe I can take these guys out in one hit. I cannot. That was attacking the wrong enemy. Damn it, I'm gonna die again. Oh, I attacked the wrong person. Damn it. Ah, oh, come on, stupid. It just... Oh. That death wasn't even mine. That wasn't... This death is not even going to be my fault. That's okay. Oh, he healed himself, and I'm still missing. Why? What did he say? Come on, level up, level up. There's no level up. Level up, I've got nothing left. Item bag. We need to get to the city fast. Nothing attack me. Nothing attack me. Oh shit. Okay, you guys might be okay.
I have thee now.
What is it with you and bloody making me blind? Okay, there we go. How much do I need to level up, I wonder? Andy heal all. What is that? Restores yourself to full health as efficiently as possible. Okay. How much XP do I need to level up? I rest 13 experience points. Alright, let's go get my level up. Would you give me something like... It's gonna give me something that's gonna eat my face. Of all the things that you have to give me, why this? Like, there's literally no reason for you to give me these guys. I mean, I've seen Outer Worlds 2 getting really badly, people have been kind of taking the piss with the reviews. I can't remember if it was VGC or Kotaku. They turned around and said that because it reminds them of real world affairs with how Microsoft is treating its staff, they can't give it a good score. Like they judged it based on that, and I'm like, how can you even do that? How do you knock points off for something like that? That's not reviewing a game. Right, that's not reviewing a game. That's just being dishonest. Well, basically they were saying how, you know, the different corporations were doing what they were doing, and it was hitting too close to home with all the job losses and the way corpos are managing everything. And it's just like, excuse me, like, you're gonna knock off points for that? Really? And the worst part is people are championing it, and I'm like, why are you championing this? This makes no sense. You don't champion something like this. This is clearly a biased review where they just don't want to praise the game for its good merits. And that's why I'm going to start doing reviews, so there is no biasness to it. Every Xbox game will get 10 out of 10. Every Nintendo game will get 3 out of 10. And every PlayStation game will get 5 out of 10. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. Isn't this where I'm supposed to go? So where's the merchant? Oh, it must be the one upstairs. I could get the steel blade, because I'm not going to get the spiked steel whip anytime soon. Or I could get a rabbit's tail. Or I could get some medical herbs and antidotes. Avowed felt too safe. Really safe. I don't have anything to sell. What are you on about? See, I don't have anything to sell. I mean, I could sell these, but who wants to buy these, right? And what if I gain another character along the way? They're going to want to have equipment, right? Right? Wait, isn't Dragon Quest 1 literally on your own for the whole game? If I'm not mistaken. I guess I can sell this. I'm gonna miss you, Copper Sword! Don't look at me like that, I don't wanna... I know you are safe in the bag! No, don't look at me! Don't look at me! Okay. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I still have a copper sword, you see? Alright, let's get rid of plain clothes. Oaken sword. Alright. So I think I'll buy the broad blade. I think that should be doing good. I would like this, but that's just going to cost me too much. So let's go with this one for now. Should help the battles a bit. Wait. All right. I will equip it. Okay. So now I can sell the divine dagger. We can't afford this, but I can afford a rabbit tail. Equip it. I could get a second one, but let's stock up on some antidotes. Alright, that's all I can do for antidote and medical. Holy water. Let's get one. Place in the item bag. Strong medicine. Alright, it's actually better medical, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that for now. Angleweave reduces the groups. I don't need that for now. Let's get one more of these. Actually, two more. Place in the item bag. Now, do I sell the dragon scale? I could. Depends how much the dragon scale is worth. $90. I could sell the dragon scale and get another rabbit tail. Yes. Alright, my defense is looking much better now. Alright, I didn't get the weapon I wanted, but I think we're good now. It's just an accessory. Susanna, don't tempt me, man. But these games don't have enough room for that sort of stuff. Not actually sure. I would assume it's going to be the normal $44.99, $49.99. It's not full price. You can get part 1 and part 2, like a combined digital set as well, for a cheaper price. But I'd recommend starting with the part 3 first. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do with this now. You still hurt. But you know what? You also go down faster. You didn't poison me. Don't you dare. Okay, future. No, kill them first. Go for the crab after. How's it going, pal? Spell. But he hit really hard, man. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. Let's go! Bitch! Bitch! Who your daddy now, bitch? That's how it works. Yeah, this would be great on the Xbox handheld. I would be on this all the time until I finished it. The Aces don't want my money, so. Okay, maybe I kill you first. Can I heal? I can. I've never seen such a badly launched device in a long time. I get it during the whole COVID time when, you know, things were bad and silicon was bad and whatnot. But to release so little of the devices, it's so stupid. Yeah, I'm looking at other handhelds as well. It's just not worth me bothering waiting for it. The only good thing that was going for it is, you know, the fact that it gets all the updates first and it's got the Xbox controller feel to it. But they just literally just are taking the piss. Like in the UK, you can't buy it until the first quarter now. And that's maybe in the first quarter of next year. Like they literally don't want to sell those devices in the UK. I don't really know what else to say. Yes. Max half hour. I'm just going through this dungeon and that's it. Yeah. I wouldn't hold your breath either. No, I mean, I saw he had a review. I haven't watched it yet, though. I'm guessing he liked it. He didn't like it? Be gone from here. I would speak with no one. The king of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Aris, I see. Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of hero of legend. I'm confused. What was wrong with it? Oh, he's one of those people. Oh, then I don't take his I won't take that opinion at all. Then, if he's like Steam or nothing, then he can piss off. I don't really care for that opinion at all. He says it has potential, but overall he wouldn't recommend over a Steam Deck. Okay, that's just stupid. Because price point and the fact that it should have been a 900p screen instead of 1080p screen. Okay, so Steam Deck number one can't play everything that you have, right? You can't play every single game. Number two, it's so weak that in terms of performance, games that run 70, 80 FPS on the Xbox One Ally X are running at 20 to 25 frames per second on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is too old now. It can't run anything, thing. You have to rely on stuff like lossless scaling, which is if you're using that at games that are running at 20 FPS, it's going to give you even worse experience than it is. So you can't even rely on stuff like that. It is old. Unless they release a Steam Deck 2, then it's just not going to thing. Sure, it has an entry point at £350 or £300 now, but that memory card that it comes with is absolutely shit and it is of no use whatsoever. So you're going to have to spend 100, 150 quid to upgrade it anyway. So you're really going back up to the full price. Other than that, the trackpads on the Steam Deck are fantastic, and every device should have that. But as someone who owns a Steam Deck, I don't see why everyone loves it, outside of the fact that it's got Steam on it. And that's really it. It was Sage's duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus was it decided, and thus shall it be. Should that day ever come, alas, I doubt it will be. I don't know. The fact that I spent 670 quid, 690 quid on my Steam Deck, and the fact that I can't play every game that I want to play is a slap in the face. I'm just saying. I spent like almost £700 on that handheld, and I can't play games that I want to play on there. I have to use cloud gaming in order to play for it. I have to subscribe to a cloud service to do that. I can do that on the Retroid, man, and that will just run it perfectly fine. And that's like a $200 machine. The Steam Deck is disappointing. I don't get why people love it so much. And Proton isn't foolproof either. The Xbox full screen mode is going to be inferior because it's in beta at the moment. I agree with that. I've seen it in action, and it has problems. But do you know what else has problems? The same problems that has, the desktop app has as well. It's just inherited all the problems. Why thou askest, for the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light? And as the legends have it, mighty Edric could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us, and I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance and shalt surely be defeated. And it's raining. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must need abide here with me this night. Okay. I should have went exploring.
Hear me.
I hear you.
Hear me.
I can hear you.
You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as well of Tantachel. Must find them.
Calandros, that's not true. I didn't even know what Proton was until I bought a Steam Deck. None of this was explained to me when I bought it. They didn't give me any disclaimers to say that I'm not going to be able to play every game after spending 700 quid on there. Sure, there'll be incompatibilities, but no one told me anything about easy anti-cheat not working. I figured out all this on my own. You know, as a consumer, that's a slap in the face. No one talks about it, though. I bought a £700 device and found out after I paid for it that there are stuff that I simply cannot do. Which kind of sucks. I'm not a Linux person. I'm a Windows person. But I use Steam on Windows and I can play everything. And games that are actually part of Steam won't work. So to me, that's a problem. Yeah, but I found it out after Calandros. There was no educating on that. You bought a Steam Deck. You know, a lot of people assumed that you could, and then they found out quite quickly that you can't. Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubis. Knowest thee of her? Of what manner of being she is? No. She is mother into the realm of Alphagard, and did raise up each mountain and give form to every leaf and stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place where the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time, the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubis was lost to us. Yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be fine, thou mightst yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Aris, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubis, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then, and only then, shall the Staff of Rain be thine. You can use Zoom Spell or a Chimera Wing to return to any town, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Now these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up into the air, but feel free to use them when indoors by all means. You'll fly right through any bothersome... I like that. I like that. Whoever wrote this has a great sense of humor. I like it. I like it. That's brilliant. Now, these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up into the air, but feel free to use them indoors by all means. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings that would have ordinarily got in your way. Magic. I like it. I like it. Totally self-aware of what they were doing. That is brilliant. You can assign items, spells, and abilities to use often as easy to access shortcuts. Commands, simply press RB while on the go to bring up the shortcut menu. You'll then be able to use the command. Commands can be registered in the shortcut menu. No shortcut. Assign. Okay, let's assign. I'll assign heal. Provides an appraisal of items and reveals the nature of treasure chest contents. Where's my zoom? I don't have zoom. Let's see what chat's saying. We're making a slim down on Windows. I mean, they have slimmed it down. Only the necessary applications are open. You know, protocols are open to get Windows running. Everything else is turned off. Since they are allowing access to the desktop. Yeah, once you go to the desktop, you you basically load the full Windows. But if you go straight into game mode, you're not loading full Windows. So they've already slimmed it down. Your point about them being forthcoming with about compatibility, a failure on your part for spending time. I was told it was a handheld PC, Calandros. I bought a handheld PC. That's not a failure on my part. It's false advertising. And people, you know, you can ask people and they'll turn around and say, yeah, you can use Proton. And then people were getting banned for using Proton, playing Destiny. So it's not black and white. Needs to not install bloat from Windows like Office, or at least ask you if you want it to be installed. I couldn't. Yeah, I can see that. But it is a full-on PC at the end of the day. It doesn't, Power Boss. If it does, it's a bug. It's Microsoft have already said that what will load with the game mode is only the necessary APIs and protocols. Oh, prairie. Okay, so MP stuff. But yeah, the Steam Deck right now is just a toy. It's a really underpowered toy. I only use it for cloud gaming now. I don't use it for anything else because it can't run anything I want. I mean, unless you're talking about emulation, it can do some emulation. That it does. But try running anything meaningful on there and it's pretty much a dead machine. It's really weak. Valve needs to release a Steam Deck too. It's time. Why are you locked? Any stairs here? Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Where do I go? Is there maybe a path to go there from those connecting bits? I mean, you can have it boot straight into the Xbox mode. That's the whole point of the Xbox user interface. The game modes, whatever you want to call it. You boot into that, so it you know, frees up a ton of resources. Okay, I don't know where to go. Maybe I have to leave this place. But I'm getting hungry. You're done at this location? Okay. I can't remember where I went after this. Oh, I have to go back to the castle now. Okay. How do I zoom? We don't have zoom. I don't know if I want to waste a chimera wing right now. Let's use a chimera wing. Whee! Plot. I like it. I like it. Yeah, Lydian, when I was testing, well, playtesting this over at Square Enix a number of months ago, there was something else that we could do in there. I guess it was just part of the demo experience that they tailored. There was a boss in there, if I remember correctly. Aris, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wishes to know if the rumors are true? If the sphere of light which Edric himself did gift unto us hath been stolen? Oh, what arrant nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as he promised he would, and sought out knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we might do is share the truth in return. Aye, very well. Far be it from me to contradict thee, Majesty. The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere that it was our sacred duty to protect. And thus have fiends proliferated and poisoned swampland and more besides. What of the princess, thou askest? So thou didst meet with the party sent to retrieve her. Then perhaps it is best that I tell all from the beginning. My beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She is able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubis. So now we have to go save her. And so it came to pass that several months since, she did receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself.
Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel. It is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubis, mother to the land of Alefgard. And I hereby entrust to you a message. A foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great great darkness threatens Alefgard. Take the sphere of light in hand and seek out a place of safety. In time, one will come to you, a youth who bears the blood of Erdrick, hero among heroes. Impart to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It is really good. It was at just that time that the fiends had begun to appear and seemed certain to greatly trouble the land. And thus I chose to trust in the world of Almighty Rubis and did instruct Waylon to reveal the message with which she had been entrusted to none but the hero himself. Then I did dispatch her, along with a troop of my best soldiers, to the Shrine of Rain. I had hoped that the sooner I sent her away, the safer she might be. Alas.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
With a serving of crumpets and tea.
What is this power I sense?
But yeah, you guys know me, man.
Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
Well, they got vaporized. They ain't protecting no one.
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
So Rubis watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater.
Ooh. Well, there it goes.
Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubis foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero. Let him come. Let them all come. All shall suffer the same fate at my hand.
I'm not sure, gaming.
Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her.
I've been given this racing game I need to check out and make content for. So
Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous.
I'll need to get through that maybe tonight or tomorrow before I do anything else or plan anything.
I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
Yeah, the company reached out to me. It looks quite nice actually, but I haven't had a chance to play it, and I don't want to take the piss. They've given me the code, so, and I accepted, so I want to at least do my due diligence.
Back, fiend! Away with thee!
No, it's more like a Need for Speed game.
Princess!
Well, she's gone. Overdrive Racer, I think it's called. And so, just as thou didst learn on thy travels, the sphere of light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also. We have, of course, expanded every possible effort in our attempts to regain both, but we are unable to approach the accursed isle upon which the fiends dwell. And though we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess all across the realm, months have passed and still they have found naught. Majesty, please, I beg of thee, do not give up hope. Fool, who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return? But these are the dreams of a father, not of a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended on assailing that dread isle and returning the sphere of light to its rightful possessor. Aris, I fear I must ask yet more of thee. Willst thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Sure, as long as I get knighted and get the princess. Full glad am I to hear it. I am ever in thy debts, good sir. I think that's the one, Susanna. Then I bid thee follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the thief's key, hath been discovered in the town of Gallenholm. Hide thee there and seek it out. Until we meet again, brave Aris, may good fortune be with thee. You're in a damn chest, man. Boom. And folks, that is going to be where I finish the stream. I am starving, so I am going to go get some grub. But I might be back tomorrow, streaming a little bit during the day if I'm not going out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these gameplay streams and enjoying the videos. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow if I'm about. Otherwise, I will see you on Tuesday. Peace out, folks. Take it easy. And yeah, Dragon Quest, this is part 1. Maybe I'll start part 3 if I'm streaming tomorrow. It makes sense to play the 3rd one first. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I'll do some more Ninja Gaiden. I still need to finish Ninja Gaiden. Alright, I'm out.